Give me that money. Okay, where we left off? Where did we leave off? Oh yes, we wanted to find where one of the monsters were, so I had to look it up. So I know where he is. So I'm gonna go get him, and then kill him. Just like I was supposed to. I don't know. Gotta make sure everything's good. It's wrong screen. Okay. A munchy nut. I don't like fighting those things. Those things are annoying. And I'm playing Bracken because so I wanted to try her out. Have you got a job for me or something? Name your target, I'll hunt anything that moves.
Oh.
Oh, so you're a hunter, are you?
Yeah.
That's right. I'm the best with a bow in 5 kingdoms. Gosh, that's very impressive. I don't suppose you'd like to come to my kingdom, would you? We could use someone like you with your skills. I'm sorry, no.
Gosh.
Gosh, that was abrupt. I can't leave this forest right now. There's some kind of commotion going on along the creatures that live here.
Yeah.
Some horrible beast with a bow has moved in and is trying to claim the place for itself. It's making life a misery for everyone. Anyone who breaks the law of the forest needs to be taken down by me. The problem is, the cowardly thing won't show its face when I'm around. There's no question of me giving up and leaving the forest, though. Things are only going to get worse if I do. And that's why I can't go back with you to your kingdom. I'm on permanent guard duty, I suppose you could say.
All right.
Then why don't I try and deal with this monster instead of you? Perhaps it will reveal itself to me. You might be alright. Okay, here's the deal. If you kill it, I'll come to your kingdom. Good luck. You'll need it. The monster you're up against is called Pringles, by the way. Well, that's the name I've given it anyways. Watch out for those arrows. Bam bam.
Watch your back.
Oh. Crushed. Not the right way, Jim. Right.
Let's go to work.
There it is. $22. Ha! It's gonna be so hard.
I'm raring to go. How do you like this? Say goodnight. Show us what you got.
Oh. Aha. Way over leveled. Hmm. I don't know if I'm good with Bracken. Um, I can play Evan and then Roland, but I don't know about a heavy hitter like her. It's completely different. Leander is completely weird. I don't even know how to play him. So hopefully that will work out for us.
Huh?
You did it! I can't believe it. You're a lot tougher than you look, that's for sure. Do you think the forest will be alright now?
Yeah.
I hope so. Anyways, we made a deal. I can't go back on it now. I'll go and live in your kingdom just like you asked. I hope you're ready to see a top-class hunter at work.
Mm.
Oh yes, I can't wait. Nim, 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 nim. Aha. And that was... that's not what I wanted. That library. I was like, what? That's Look-See Cave. I have no idea what that is. That crosses... What? Playground. Don't know. Up here plane. I don't know about that one. I should just go through this forest and see what else is there. There is. Because there probably gonna be a Higgly Stone, maybe. Most likely. And we can't leave those behind. Ah.
Watch your back.
Okay. So there was just a chest over here. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So went all the way down there. Hopefully. Hmm. Just gotta make sure, you know.
I'll do my best.
Aha! Up, 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 up. Don't know if this is faster. Seems faster, so we're going with it. Did this respawn? It did.
Come on!
It's a chest. Feather. Nice. Quests. Hmm. Clog. Um. To the castle we go. Research topics at what? That's a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
So what did we have researching? Here. Idle builder, build locator. Level up the facility. Research. Orb drop doubler. Adds an energy to attacks that cause Dreammaster's foes to drop 2 orbs. I guess 2 orbs would be good. That was everything that we can do right now. Yep. Let's just continue the story. I don't know how long it's gonna take over.
If I may be so bold.
I have a rather serious matter I would like to discuss with everyone. May I summon them all here? You won't be able to play freely for a while after this point. Are you sure? Sure.
Now,
Now, as to the matter I wish to discuss with you all. We have been receiving some rather unsettling news of late from within the kingdom. There are reports of certain resources being unaccounted for, and of a suspicious hooded character have been cited. These, among several other developments, have become a cause of some concern. Rob Swab, you say? A shanty sort of boot, So we've got a thief among our number, eh? That ain't good. That ain't good at all.
uh-huh.
No, not all. Not good.
Golly.
Could there really be people in our kingdom who would do such things? I suppose this robbed person would be able to tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's obviously the one doing the stealing.
Huh.
Yes, and guess it's not a surprise. Security around here isn't exactly what you call tight.
Now listen here.
What say we convene us a little powwow to talk about how to catch this pilferer of ours, Tonight after dinner, perhaps?
Hmm.
After all, 'tis best to strike while the iron's hot with such matters as these, would you say, Roland lad?
No.
Sorry, can't make it. I've been working too hard. Need to catch up on a little sleep, but if it's urgent, feel free to go ahead without me. It's
Hmm.
he's like, what? Very well, Roland. I hope you enjoy your rest. You deserve it.
Thanks.
Thanks, I will. Batu's like, suspicious.
Aye.
Err. Bum, bum. Whoa. Okay.
You have my thanks.
I must thank you again for providing us with the items and information we require, Roland.
Uh-huh.
Don't mention it. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Now,
There is one thing I have been meaning to ask.
what?
What? Why do you serve such a kingdom? A fleeting realm populated by bandits and vagabonds? Surely there have been better places better suited to someone of your estimable talents. What? Okay. I guess I'm kind of used to performing on a bigger stage. Maybe it's time I went someplace where they appreciate me a little more. And me is a relative term after all. Sage words indeed.
Well,
Well, if you have done more than enough to earn our gratitude, should you ever wish for a change of scenery, you would be welcome to join us. The dog, see, he's stealing his soul to the highest bidder now, is he? And ain't that so, then? Dun 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 dun.
So, Roland, get up to much last night, did you? Meet with any interesting characters?
last night? I don't know what you're talking about.
Spare us your lies. You're a traitor, man. Fixing to leave our little kingdom behind for bigger and better. Don't bother to deny it.
Roland? Surely not.
Surely so, lad. Or did ye think it a coincidence that our precious resources only go missing on this treacherous dog's watch? And what of the shady fella in the cloak he met with this past evening? Just an old pal come for a chinwag, was he? I'd like to hear ye explain that little lot away, Mr. President.
It's
There must be some mistake. Mustn't there, Leander?
One should not rush to judgment on the basis of hearsay alone, but I must say this does seem somewhat irregular.
What?
irregularly.
There you have it. Now sling your hook before I sling it for you, you scurvy swine.
So that's how much trust I've earned, huh? Good to know. Maybe I would be better off someplace else. Someplace my talents will be appreciated.
He as good as admits it.
So long, Batu. Evan.
Roland, you can't!
Not even the slightest attempt to defend himself. One cannot help but wonder if Batu's suspicions were well-founded.
No!
Oof.
Well now.
And who are you? Forgive me, Chief Counsel. Or should I say former Chief Counsel? So, you saw that too, huh? Well, what do you want with me? Why, to engage your services, of course. You have information that will be quite useful to us, I am sure. That's quite the offer. What exactly do you have in mind? For one such as yourself, oh, plenty, my friend, plenty. But if you wish to learn more, you must speak with my master. Oh yeah? And who might that be? Why, King Miazga, of course. There's no need to be coy. Well, looks like I landed on my feet. Interesting.
Blimey.
He didn't come back all night. And we sent Chinbish after him, but he hasn't reported back in either.
Oh.
Oh, Len. Lofty's just there, just like, damn. He can't believe it. He's just bewildered. Ding Dong Dill Castle, eh? We're back. King Miaser awaits you in the throne room. Please make your way straight ahead. And on that note, I must leave you. I do hope that your conversation with His Majesty proves fruitful. Oh my. Bum 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 bum. It's a pretty big place. Save your progress. Yays. Huzzah.
Greetings.
What a pleasure. It seems an age since last we met. So much has happened since I took my rightful place upon the throne. Your Majesty?
Well.
So, this is the famous Roland. Well. But I'm forgetting myself. I am Chancellor Vinman. Charmed, I am sure. I have been following your work with great interest. To have made an almost valuable ruler of young Evan is quite the feat. Yes, a sterling achievement. I'm flattered. I remember very well how you thwarted my designs of our young friend, but rest assured I bear you no ill will on that account. I have been examining your nature, your actions, and I have decided that you and I may be able to come to an agreement. Glad to hear it, and good of you to come straight to the point.
All right.
Shall we get down to business? My terms are simple. I want power, and maybe a little money too. Give me those, and I'll give you what you want. I'll even give you Evan. Very well. I believe in making the best use of our talent, of the talent of those in my employ.
Forgive me.
But it will require you to prove yourself first. Oh yeah? Yes. We have prepared a little test for you in the dungeons. Let us see if your loyalties are really as fluid as your claim. Bum bum bum. Now to the dungeons of test, huh? Seems that one. Okay. I don't understand how they expect you to read that. Hmm. Bum 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 bum.
Huh?
Wait, that's
Master Roland! You're one of Batu's men.
Aye, that I am. Kumbish is the name.
This gentleman was apprehended after being observed behaving suspiciously in our airspace. It is our belief that he is a spy.
Curse you, you devils! Didn't I say already? I was looking for Master Roland.
For me? Why?
Forgive me, Your Honor. Seems I made a blunder.
You sure did. And why am I not surprised?
Now, Mr. Crane, to our test. Let us see where your allegiance truly lies. Dispatching one of your former allies should provide us with adequate proof that you are ready to serve a new master.
oh.
No. Listen here, you rat-faced swab, you.
Is something the matter? Surely you are capable of such a straightforward show of commitment? Or could it be that we have an imposter in our midst?
Don't get ahead of yourself. Let's just say I prefer to use my own methods.
Master Roland, no! We're shipmates! You can't just...
Sorry. It's nothing personal. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Ah! Curse you for the traitor you are! Ah! Ooh!
Well, happy now?
Happy enough.
Didn't kill him, he knocked him. That pistol compared to everything else is nothing. It's been days. It's been days. English. It's been days now, man. When's old Rolly boy coming home, eh?
Yeah.
Kunbish never came back after we sent him out to look for him either. Where did Roland disappear to? Where have to go and look for him? He might need our... He needs nothing from us, girly. And he'll get nothing. The man's a turncoat and a traitor, damn him.
But...
He isn't. He can't be. I refuse to believe it. It must be some sort of strategy of his. Mustn't it, Leander? I would advise you to forget. I would advise you to forget about him, Your Majesty. He is no longer your concern.
Forgive me.
Forgive me, sire, but you have more pressing worries. Give the traitor no more thought.
What?
You too.
What?
Wow, talk about cold. Wasn't Roland one of our best friends 5 minutes ago?
Oh...
Mm-hmm.
And that's my plan. I figure it should keep those Grimlican troublemakers out of your hair for a while at least.
Oh,
To have formulated such a thorough strategy in such a short time is really quite something, I must say. Impressive indeed. It seems I was entirely justified in welcoming you into the fold. Now, there is another favor I must have been meaning to ask you of you. The Mark of the Kings. You have heard of it?
Sure.
Sure. It's handed down from generation to generation of royals here in Ding Dong Dill as proof of the right to rule. And without it, it's impossible to access certain places. It works as kind of a key, too, correct? Precisely. It's the pediment of brightest, blazing red, a beautiful object indeed. It is necessary if one wishes to enter our nation's king's cradle. Let me guess. You don't have it, and you want it. You are admirably conceived as ever. We have searched the castle high and low, and yet it's nowhere to be found, which leads me to believe that it's not in here. It's not, in fact, here. It sure isn't. It's around Evan's neck. Every minute of the day, it won't be easy to get a hold of it. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. I'll need a few things in a little time. And you shall have all that you need. There is no other to whom such a task can be entrusted, after all.
Say.
What about you, Your Excellency? Any errands you want the new guy to run? Well, that's very kind of you. Let me see now. I should be very obliged if you would inform Captain Buck that the War Council will unfortunately have to be postponed a little.
Sure.
Sure, I'll get right to it.
All right.
Time to finally go to work. Yep, this is the right way.
Oh.
Well, if it isn't the famous Roland. Only in town a few days and already the flavor of the mouth. Or so I hear. What business could one so lofty have with a lowly soldier as such as myself, That's about the size of it. I see. So the Council of War has been postponed. I shan't forget. Oh no. Oh, and there was one other thing. There's been a change to the posting of some of the guards. All men assigned to the night shifts on the east and west blocks are to patrol the outside of the castle instead. Oh, a very mysterious change to the routine. But ours is not the reason why. It shall be done, Mr. Roland, sir. It shall be done. Good. I'll leave you to it. Pass the word to the shift sergeants.
Yes.
But of course, you're magnificent. Leave it to my capable hands. That's where he's doing it. Good. The coast is clear. Went pretty smoothly. Maybe a little too smoothly. It brings back some memories here. What I did to poor Kinbish. Huh, locked. Figured, I guess. Well, nothing this little guy can't fix. It's Higley, isn't it? Oh no. What? What? What in the hell? Seven's room? The locky clicker shuttles off looking pleased with itself. It actually worked! Now I've seen everything. Thanks, little guy. Alright, here goes. The mark of the king should be in here somewhere.
Yeah.
The ship's nearly ready. Time to weigh anchor and set sail on the high seas, yar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's time to go and get the hydropoliticians to sign up with the declaration, but we have to think beyond that too. Most of all, we need to think about what to do about Ding Dong Dill. They won't be making peace with us anytime soon. Pa. They won't be letting us close enough to even shout about peace. The whole area is crawling with soldiers. Then is there a way we might be able to get past them? You know, it's a path only open to members of the royal family called the Kingsway.
Huh?
What's that when it's what's that when it's at home? And why you never mentioned it before?
Hmm.
Well, because we wouldn't be able to assess it, access it, without the mark of the king. And what exactly is that? It's a pediment passed down among the rulers of Ding Dong Dill. It serves as proof of the right to rule, and as a key to certain secret places. If it's that important, you can't bet Mienser will be looking for it. You can bet Mienser will be looking for it too. It was given to me when my father passed away, but well, you went and left it behind with ye skedaddled, eh? And where exactly did ye squirrel the thing away, laddie? Well, there are hidden rooms in the castle, you see. Although it would be safest there. It's the one connected to my chambers. They were designed so the royal family could hide in times of emergency, and with the help of the mark, even escape if need be. And by exactly ye did come to leave something as useful behind, ye feckless young oaf ye. I'm guessing it's because a certain somebody appeared out of thin air, and then all hell broke loose. I shouldn't think that anyone knows about the secret room except myself, which would mean that Mienser probably hasn't found it yet. Unless you knew exactly where to look for the switch on the statue in the corner of the room, I shouldn't think you ever find it.
Oi.
This is all very interesting, but if we need to go to Ding Dong Dill to find the thing we need to get us into Ding Dong Dill, that's not much real use, really. I suppose not. The statue in the corner of the room. Let's see now. Bum bum. Bum bum. Everything's going well and smooth. Just make sure everything's going well and smooth. It's just my... Right? Yeah, okay. It is. Bingo. So that's where the entrance was hidden. He was right. I never have found it unless I knew where to look.
Wow. Huh?
In the chest. Yes, the stuff was to help Evan make a good escape. Might as well grab it while I'm here. A Starfell sword. Ah, and this must be the family heirloom itself. Mark of the Kings. The Mark of the Kings. Huh? Very impressive. But didn't Miancer say it was red? Huh. Very clever, Miancer. Very clever. Trying to send me on a wild goose chase, huh? Guess he didn't trust me as much as he pretends.
Huh?
Wait. Or maybe he was just using me to find this place.
Oi!
Oi! What are you doing here?
Oh, just looking for something.
Something very special indeed. The Mark of Kings, if I am not mistaken. So it was hidden here all along. And hidden very well. Believe me when I say we searched long and hard. I am disappointed in you, Roland. To deceive one's professed master is most uncivil.
All's fair in love and war. Isn't that what they say?
Indeed it is. I am so very glad not to have believed you for a moment. Now, if you would be so kind as to hand over the mark.
I don't think so. This belongs to the king. My king. Of course, if you'll sign the declaration, I'll be happy to make you a trade.
You speak of your pathetic union. Though I hardly think you are in any position to bargain.
Not interested, huh? Well, let me know if you change your mind.
Ha! To send a spy was most cunning. I must confess I had not thought your young protege capable of such subterfuge.
Well, he's not about to poison his rivals or anything, but he's coming along.
Very droll. But you of all people surely understand that no dream worthy of the name can be achieved without certain sacrifices being made along the way. It had to be done. And I would do it again in a heartbeat.
I'm sure you would. So what is this dream of yours exactly?
For too long, our kind have suffered at the hands of the Grimalkin. My dream is a simple one. To see our feline oppressors prostrate themselves at our feet.
Revenge, in other words.
Pretty much revenge, in other words. I don't know.
Oh, call it what you will. It matters not. I have achieved my aim. A new era beckons. And my dream is now a reality.
Oh yeah.
Tell me something. If your kind were so downtrodden, how exactly did you wind up becoming King Leonard's chancellor?
Pah! He used me! I was the unwitting tool of my persecutor. A puppet chosen to make my people more compliant.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I am tired of listening to this man. We should kill him, here and now.
Very well. Men, forward!
Well, here goes nothing. That's right. Come and get me.
Nice. I need to get out of here, but there's something I must have to take care of first. Gotta go free our person we shot. They've completed. Nice.
You won't get away! Don't let me down!
Damn.
Stop right there!
Here goes! Make yourselves useful!
Which way? This way.
Over there! Don't let me down! Need a little help here.
I remember this room. I do.
Alrighty. This is where you come in. And off you go.
What's going on? Curse ya!
Rolling, you devil, swine, traitor, murderer. Charming. Listen, calm down and ask yourself this: if I'm a murderer, how come you still got breath to curse with me with? I hear that's I shot you, sure. I shot you, sure, but not with real bullets. With ones designed to make you look dead.
What's that now?
What's that now? And what poisoned ye to bring such confounded doodads along with ye, might I ask? There's no time to explain. Here, swallow this. Hobbs say ribbity drop into Kuna's mouth before he has a chance to resist. What is he? It's a frog. Stay calm. It'll wear off before long. At least it's supposed to. My turn now, I guess. Well, down the hatch.
Sir!
You're not here either, Your Majesty.
Gah!
Curse you, Roland. Roland. Okay.
Excuse me?
I think it's time you told us the truth, don't you, Leander?
Well,
You have seen through our artifice, Your Majesty.
Yes.
Of course I have. Roland would never betray us, or at least not so clumsily. I have to say, I expected more of him. The plan could perhaps have been executed with little more finesse, I concede.
Huh?
What in the blazes are ye both blathering about, ye curse ye? In order to deceive one's enemies, one must first deceive one's friends. Is that not what they say? What His Majesty means to say is that with that, Roland's betrayal was nothing of the sort. The entire affair was a elaborately staged performance. Hey Yoshi, how you doing?
Snakes alive!
What? You mean to tell me the whole sorry mess was one of those blasted scoundrels' confounded schemes? I might. You good? I might not have chosen to put it quite that way, but yes, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Upon our return from Broadleaf, I could not help but notice the number of praying eyes had been placed around the castle. These devices allow one to supernaturally watch over a location remotely, though the use of certain scurrying magics. Being familiar with sorcery of this kind, thanks to Queen Yera's surveillance of Hydropolis, they attracted my attention right away. Upon sharing my concerns with Roland, we investigated together and discovered the presence of an agent of Ding Dong Dill in our midst. Rather than unmask the spy and remove the praying eyes, Roland instead devised a rather ingenious plan to use them to our advantage. The first step in the plan was to make a show of expressing certain disloyalties behaviors in full view of the eyes. The next was to ensure that our allies too grew suspicious of his motives. This is why he contrived to carry out his delicate lacerations just as the guard was being changed. The rest you know already discovered was sworn, and the traitor in our midst was duly ejected. And having witnessed all this by the means of the prying eyes, the spy approached Roland with an offer he could ill afford to refuse.
forgive me.
Batu, the robed figure you took for a sinister visitor from another realm was none other than myself. It was necessary to sow suspicion in the mind of one from whom we could expect a suitably violent reaction. You used me. You played me like a blistered fiddle. I rather fear we did. But deep down, you knew, didn't you? Did you not? Some part of you sensed that he would never have betrayed us.
If I may be so bold.
Why else would you have sent your men to find him? Or did you think I was not aware of your little crusade?
Huh?
What ye?
Gosh.
So does this mean that Roland is somewhere in Ding Dong Dell? But what possible reason could he have gone there all alone?
Well now.
Allow me to explain, Your Majesty.
Oh my goodness!
That's not what he said. goes outside just to do stuff. Research job is complete. Money erased. Yes. How to just it just leaves the castle. I got some things to look at. Assassinate. Nope. Nope. Okay, who has nimble fingers? They have to be a master. Oh, you gotta be a master to do it. Complete research. 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 Nope. We'll level up the facility. They used a lot of money. I'm sorry, Evan. I put you through a lot. We were so worried about you, Roland, but you're back now. That's the most important thing.
Oh, that cheek!
You ever told us where you been and what you been up to? Crikey, you don't have a lot of Madcap on you, eh? At least you could have done it, invited me along for the ride. Look, I want to apologize. If I didn't have to trick all of you, I would have done. I wouldn't have done. I would not have done it. Have done. I'm sorry. Well, you certainly have me going, lad. Hook, line, and blasted sinker, eh?
Flippin' heck!
You had us all of us giving you, going, you a horrible man. But I think we all still believed in you, somewhere deep down. Did my gift prove useful in the end?
Sure.
Sure. Lock-picking bug, frog pills. You sure know how to keep things interesting. And here's what made it all worthwhile, Evan. This is for you. Ah,
Golly!
the Mark of Kings.
Uh-huh.
Now you can open the King's Way and get back into Ding Dong Dill without having to go through all those soldiers. Mieser was desperate to find it too, just like I thought he would be. It might be just the bargaining chip we need to get him to sign the declaration.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roland. Now I can finally go back to Ding Dong Dill. Back to the home he stole from me.
And so at last the hour had come for Evan to return to Ding Dong Dell and convince King Mausinger to sign the Declaration of Interdependence. Bright-eyed, yet heavy-hearted, he prepared to take the final steps of the journey he had begun, what now seemed a lifetime ago. It was time to bring his dream of a united world one step closer to reality.
Said it was going to be long, but it wasn't. Okay.
Did my father and Mausinger hate each other?
Sometimes it's just not possible for people to stay friends. Sometimes the circumstances just won't allow it.
I can't believe that father would have hated someone or been suspicious of them simply because of their species. But then, why else would Mausinger do what he did?
I suppose he was afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
That the great man he dedicated his life to was using him and would one day cast him aside. Think about it. What could be more frightening than being discarded by someone you love? Not that I know all the details, of course.
Right.
Would you like to save your progress? Well, of course I do. Aha! Everyone, there's something I need to talk to you about. Before we ask Ding Dong Dell to sign the declaration, I need to know how its people are faring under Mingxir's rule. I should also like to know how, what they thought of my father. Perhaps they might be able to help me understand why he was murdered. I never once considered all their thoughts or feelings when I was their ruler. It's high time that I find out what they truly think.
Chapter 8. Land of My Fathers.
All right.
Alright, let me run you through how we're going to infiltrate Ding Dong Dell. The crosses on this map marks the areas where their troops are most heavily concentrated. As you can see, a direct approach via the river would be suicidal. There is no way we get close without being spotted. So we'll use the Zeppelin to take us up over the river and set us down someplace quieter. From there, we'll make our way via the least heavily guarded areas to the entrance to the Kingsway. It's a good thing Zip gave us the old girl, huh? She's quiet as a mouse, even with the engine full ahead. Which is not to say that caution will not be required. We cannot take the risk of flying too close to the city. A roundabout approach will still be required. So the old full frontal assault ain't the order of the day, then, eh? Doesn't look like it. This be a straight in, no mess job by the sounds of it. Alright, let's make ready to leave. More research topics completed. New comments have been available. Let's see, a fish. Oh, treasure. Here's the latest installment of my series of profiles of abundantly talent. Today I'd like to introduce you to Yip Yip, a gifted accessory maker who's always ahead of the curve when it comes to the latest trends. I love to see your designs for one day. Interesting. That is interesting. More money. I love money. Oh. Manage the kingdom. Complete research. Research dimensional treasure tracker. Research. Builder's Eye. Remove. Where is he? There he is. Citizens.
Hey there.
Yar, may not be the brightest star in the sky, but if there's one thing I'm good at, 'tis good at old pig-headed persistence. Put me on a job and I won't stop till it gets done. You can lay to that. I'm going to make Evermore a heaven for Higgies. I'll be expecting a banquet in my honor when I do.
Yes.
A teacher's job may be to instruct her pupils, but we also learn an awful lot from our students. I feel like I know everything sometimes. I may have a sharp eye for a precious stone, but that's not all I can do. I believe my skills could be an asset to the kingdom in other ways too. The stars in the sky grow brightly, and their message is clear. I have grown in strength, and now I have more to offer to the kingdom than ever.
Yes.
I'll work harder than than anyone. You'll see, harder than Gaucha, harder than Bygone, and definitely harder than my brother. And that's everyone I can level up. Just take some more money out and then level up things. Level 3, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Hey. Aha. Get some more money. That's all she wrote. Since we gain further access through the story, maybe there's some more people we can just pick up for the kingdom. Even though I don't need them now, but we'll eventually need them anyways. So that seems like a good idea to do, nonetheless. So let's do it.
Welcome to Swift Solutions.
Report to complete tasks. Click on tasks. Got some of these. No, continue some leather armor. We definitely have some leather armor. Flat bones. Some whatever that is. Some runny honey. Complete task. Take on tasks. Trade in. Scout new citizens. Oh, there is. This is Gold Paul. It's up to Yip Yip and Gold Paul. Yep. That's in Broadleaf. And also in Broadleaf.
Oh, by the way,
Hello.
Ah, it's good to see you, Evan. Thank you for taking such good care of Peachy. Actually, I've been thinking. I would like to move to your kingdom as well. I intend to work to earn my keep, of course. I hear that people from all over the world are flocking there, and they are assured to have brought all sorts of exciting cloths and threads with
Oh,
them.
yes.
I would dearly love the chance to work with such exotic materials, and besides, a good kingdom needs a good seamstress. Peachy is sure to enjoy the company too. I will not let you down, I promise. Nice. Oh, I simply cannot wait. Will there be seamstresses there from other lands from whom I might learn new techniques and methods? I wonder. Teehee.
Oh, yes.
We will soon see. I look forward to seeing you there, King Evan. Well, there's one down there, but you know what? Let's just go with story. I completely forgot that. The hell's that? The Cradle of Creation. Hmm. Oh God. So if we put the Mark of Kings just here.
Tidy!
Tidy! King's Way, here we come. Oh my. Change of pace, I see. Ding Dong Dell.
Wow.
So this is Ding Dong Dell, huh? It's like something out of a picture book. It feels different from from when I was last here.
Well,
The town appears peaceful, and yet one cannot help but notice a distant lack of Grimlican. They've all jumped ship and set sail from safer shores, I should have wondered.
no.
Unlikely. The answer has had the sentry under close scrutiny ever since the coup, and they didn't get away fast. They didn't get away at all. I heard they all been moved to some kind of underground slum somewhere. Although I don't know much more than that.
Blimey.
That sounds miserable.
All right.
Well, if there's are no Grimlikin left to speak with, we should have to see what the mice and rats have to tell us. Only if you and Roland will agree not to remove your hoods. You are both too well known here for comfort. Okay. It's not exactly the world's best disguise, but I guess it'll have to do for now. Hey, less of your complaining. It was the best we could rustle up in short notice. Evan's more is concealed than freaking Roland.
Huh?
What's that you say? Life under King Miencer? Well, I don't know what it's like for humans or Grimlikin. But for a mouse like me, things are completely different nowadays. I mean, when I was younger, we were picked on all the time. My mother told me I should never trust a Grimlikin or even become friends with one. I think that's what all mouse mothers told their children back then. Still, I don't hold a grudge against King Lionheart or anything. That's all in the past now. It's time to move on. Bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
King Mias's policies are putting Mousekind first at last. They've given us all a real boost. I suspect the Grimlikin aren't too happy about it all, but still, they had their time in the sun and we've all suffered enough. I think it's only fair that the tables were turned. It's amazing to think how different things might be now if King Lionheart hadn't fallen ill and passed away when he did.
Yeah.
Life here in Ding Dong Dell has changed beyond recognition since King Miancer took over. I mean, King Lionheart always said he would commit to equality, but I never really trusted him. You wouldn't either if you seen the way the Grimlikin used to treat us mice. Now we're finally getting what we deserve, and it's all King Miancer's doing. He's our hero.
If I may be so bold.
It clearly seems that Miancer's rule is no unwelcoming thing for the majority of the mouse kind.
Mm-hmm.
And why would that? What would it be? They're finally getting preferred treatment after all these years. So let me see. If I've got this straight, it used to be the mouse and rats who are discriminated against, but now the tables have turned and Grimlikin are on the receiving end. It seems so, yes. Tit for tat. Folks ain't never so different as they the same. I never knew that these things were so hard for Mousekind. I knew nothing about my people, nothing at all, and to think I called myself their king. Oh, Evan. I like to hear what the Grimlikin have to say for themselves, but there aren't exactly many around to ask. Well now, look at this gang of idlers. If you're not busy, you can give me a hand. Come here, will you? What exactly do you need our help with? Oh, so you were listening, were you? That must mean you you're keen to help. How lovely of you. Oh, well, Don't be shy now. Here you go. Sardine sandwich. What's this? Why, it's one of my famous sardine sandwiches, of course. I need you to deliver it to a Grimlican called Shadow. There was, well, an incident, shall we say. He's probably hiding somewhere, poor lad. But he won't have gone far. He's a cat fellow, black with a long tail. You can't miss it. He's always waggling about the place. He's pretty late. He's up paid already, so you just need to give it to him. Give the package to him. Footman, what are we? What are we, errand boys?
Yeah.
Wherever you are, deliver the goods and come back here, and I'll see that you're rewarded. How does that sound? Something tells me we don't have much of a choice. All right, we'll go find Shadow for you. I ain't it too at many cagafos around here, eh? We'll soon spot him, I'm sure. Bum bum. Well, there's certainly a long black tail. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to be Shadow by any chance, would you? Yow! I wasn't doing anything, I promise. Have mercy, I'm an honest Grimlican.
Howdy do.
No need to panic, pal. We're just the sardine sandwich delivery boy, ain't it?
Whoa!
A sandwich for me?
Yes.
Yes. Crumbles asked us to give it to you.
Oh.
Oh, I thought those awful soldiers have caught up with me.
Thanks.
Ever so much. I wanted to ask you something. How are things for Grimlican and Ding Dong Dell these days? Visitors from abroad, eh? We don't see many of you a lot lately. What with the borders being closed down and everything? These have been more than a little rough for we cat folk ever since Meowster took over. Why, I was only out buying a sardine sandwich and those soldiers started looking at me accidents. I had no choice but to run, really. So you came and hid here without even taking what you bought with you?
Yeah.
Of course I did. We've been chased out of our homes, driven into the slums. They've even posted soldiers at the sewer entrance to watch our comings and goings. We only risk coming out for food, but it's not worth getting nobbled for.
Golly.
So that's why there are no Grimlican in town anymore. What I really wanted this was some nice fresh fish. Well, one of these sandwiches is the next best thing, I suppose. Anyway, I can't stand around here talking to you. Those soldiers could be along any minute.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you. Perhaps I'll see you some other time. Goodbye.
Crikey.
Crikey, suppose we better get back and see old Crumbles, eh? No.
Welcome.
Welcome back, my lovelies. What did you carry out my little errand? Yes, we found Shadow and gave him his sandwich. Oh, wasn't that just lovely of you? I was so happy to impose upon you like that. Now, I say I'd give you a little reward, didn't I? Well, here you go. Oh, I see. What? You're kidding, aren't you? We just delivered one of these. You won't be complaining once you had a bite of my dear. My sardine sandwiches are the best in the land. You'll be back for more before long, you'll see.
Oh, that cheek!
Oh, the cheek of it. So, the Grimlican are all living in the underground slum. And there are guards posted at the entrance. Shadow said it was it was in an old sewer, didn't he? And if he made it out, there must be a way back, be a way down there that the guards aren't watching.
Blimey.
Imagine being trapped down there like that. It must be like being in a prison. We cannot risk being spotted by the guards. If we were to visit the slums, we must make our way undetected.
All right.
All right, come on. Hmm. Ah. There's a sign that says, "Danger, entry prohibited due to monster infestation." Hmm. Monsters, you say? Oh. Definitely monsters, I say. The old well.
Ah.
Say progress so far. Yes.
Good luck, everyone.
Take that! Eat this!
Get him. Bum 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 bum. Higgly.
I'll do my best.
Take that! Need a little help?
They're gonna explode. It exploded. There's the Higgly Stone. Yeah, I know, it's talking about that wheat in it. So that smells all lovely like flowers. Um... This? Yep. It's a Higgly. It's been shot. Bobby the Bandit. Upstream tunnels.
Here goes nothing.
Ow. I'm almost dead.
Take that!
Now's your time to shine.
There's a shite ton.
I'm counting on you. Fall back.
Hmm. We don't need to go that way. Not really.
I'm raring to go.
All yours!
Ah!
Need a little help here.
Hmm. I don't think I'm ready for this place, if we're gonna be honest. What if you just go to difficulty, you know? Yeah.
Take that! Make yourself... It was it! Quick!
Hmm. Hmm. I tried to play the game on hard.
Careful, everyone.
Don't let me down! Take that! Need a little...
Nice. What's in the chest? Ooh. A sword of size. Oh. Large indeed. Just must be to conserve our energy. this?
Oh.
I think it must be a statue of one of my ancestors. These bazaars. Something tells me they're important. Why don't we try to light them?
Hey,
You remember the Kindle spell I taught you back in the factory, right? If I don't, what if I just go around?
good luck, everyone.
Eat this!
Aha! Nerd. I knew there was a chest over here. And all be gone. Nice. Bum bum. The number 15 is carved in the base of the blizzard. Kindle, what? 15.
Oh.
So the blizzards really were important. I think the number carved into them must relate to them, how long they stay lit for. So we'll need to try and light them all before the time runs out. Nice. Whoever comes up with this was was the trickster. Could also have been Zip himself. There's so many monsters here. Save again. Yep. And let's go backwards so we can get our thingies.
Good luck, everyone.
Eat this! Eat this!
Wait! Grab this!
Ha! Ah. You're a zappy god whatevers. There we go.
Here! Watch your back! Need a little help here. Take that!
Number 25. Yes.
Tiny!
Ah, 25 seconds. So we go this way to light that one. And we go that way to light that one. Okay.
Hmm.
Tiny!
Ay, ay, ay.
Do something! Flip! Tiny!
Mm-hmm. You know, if we didn't have to, like, stand still.
Do something!
Yeah, I am not gonna make it. Hmm.
Flip! Tiny! Do something!
Aha! We did it. Look at these nerds.
Good luck, everyone.
Eat this!
Hmm.
All yours!
A Higley stone, eh?
I'll do my best.
Take that! Take that!
Don't let me down!
Yoki.
Take that!
Don't let me down!
There we go. What's in this one? Talking about them bones in it. The ones that you could probably whip someone good and proper with. All spiky they are. Spiky. That what someone good and proper with. Twisty bone. Is it this one? Nope. Base bone. Last bone. Rib cage. Okay, nerd. Give you all my bones. Don't want my bones.
I'm raring to go.
Oh, why you come after me?
Make yourselves useful.
It's a chili something. Hmm.
Here goes nothing.
Nope.
Take that. Eat this. Need a little help here.
Ah. Okay. This is a spectral silk. Did you hear that? Sounds like someone needs our help. We have to get this door open. More beziers.
Come
Let's save so we don't die. One up there. One in there.
Careful, everyone!
Eat this!
Ah! So we gotta clear the way first. One down here. One over here.
Watch your backs! Need a little help here!
Um. Oh. Okay, I see what we need to do there.
Nickers!
Okay. I see. So we go and do it by the first one over there on the left, and then we come over here, and then we do the thingy and ride the wave.
Tiny! Do something!
Yeah!
Oh gosh, dang it. That was close. I didn't realize that there was a stupid freaking leaf thing I had to activate before I even attempt to do it. Well, now I know. At least it didn't hinder me. Almost did. I was like, oh crap. We would have been completely fine, 100%, if We didn't stop to do the animation. Huh. No! Go away! Go away! You leave her alone. Hide! Quickly! Alright. Here it comes. Oh god. Queen of the Dawn.
Let's go to work. Say good.
Don't let me down! Eat this! Make yourselves useful!
Ow.
Don't let me down! Take that! Eat this! Need a little help? Take that! Make yourselves useful! Here goes! Take that! Take that! Make yourselves useful!
Ah!
Thank you.
Thank you, you saved my life. I thought I was going to be... They told me it was dangerous to go wandering around the sewers on my own, but I wouldn't listen. And just look what happened. Never mind that. What's important is that you're not hurt.
Hey.
What are you doing down here anyway? We're on our way to the slums where all the Grimlican live. Really? But why would anyone want to visit a place like that? Well, if you're serious, you have to come and see me while you're there. I need to give you something to say thank you for saving me.
Bye-bye.
I'm Miguel, by the way. Bye-bye for now.
But...
Wait. She's gone. I hope she'll be alright on her own. Oh. Yar. No. A chest for me hearties. Some music. Nice.
Tidy!
So here we are. The slum. They're crammed all the catfolk in this little place. By crikey, tain't possible.
Flippin' heck.
And it's all musty and damp because of the sewer as well. Makes the old Sky Pirates space seem like a paradise. Well, shall we chat to a few people and see what we can find out?
Hello.
There you are. Thanks again for saving me. Oh, I said I'll give you something to say thanks, did I? Here you go. A token of Muggle's undying gratitude. A swish fish.
Thank you.
Thank you, Muggle, but are you sure? Fish are awfully hard to get a hold of down here, aren't they? No, I simply can't take it. It's reward enough to see you safe and sound, really, it is. Really? You're sure? Well, if you insist. Okay. Thank you very, very much. Fish really are hard to get down here, you know. I owe you double now. My mom loves these, you see, and I've been trying to get my paws on one for ages. I wanted to surprise her with a reminder of what it used to be like back home. What happened to your home, if you don't mind me asking? Well, the soldiers came, didn't they? And they threw us out, just like that. My dad tried to stop them, but they arrested him and took him off somewhere.
Golly.
I'm sorry to hear that. All I want to know is when we get to go home. Miasu will probably get tired of being king soon, and then things will be back to normal, won't they?
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
monsters sometimes come in here from the old sewers, you know. You should see the hoo that springs up when they do. The old, small, and they're only small, and we usually fight them off. But that doesn't stop everyone worrying that they might be poisonous or something. And some of us living down here have got kittens. What if one day big monsters happen along when none of the grown-ups are here to protect the little ones? Honestly, it keeps me awake all night. Ever since King Miyasu took over, the mouse soldiers have been allowed to do whatever they like. They harass Grimlikin in the streets even if they're done nothing wrong, and always find some pretense for punishing them. One of my friends was just arrested for shoplifting while he was queuing up to pay. It makes my blood boil. I can't say anything though, otherwise they'll throw me into the dungeons next. Honestly, most cats are afraid to even leave their house these days. Things are even worse here than I thought. Yeah, ding dong dill, rotten to the blasted core. But it's all because we used to prosecute Mousekind. I'm sure there are plenty of people who are very happy to have Meowser in charge. I don't condone what he's done, of course. A leader must be above petty vengeance. There's certainly no way we can form a union with such a kingdom. So, what are we going to do? Get some vengeance of your own? He killed my father and Nella. He overthrew me and stole my kingdom, and he drove all the poor people down here. He has to be removed. Ding Dong Dill will never know peace otherwise.
Well now.
Tell me, Evan. Your father. Was he a bad judge of character?
What?
Think about it. Why would he make someone like Mjolnir his most trusted advisor?
But,
Well, I suppose he... Um, I'm sorry. I think I need some time to myself.
Now listen here.
Da here have to sit about the poor lad so mercilessly, ye devil ye. Can ye not see it plays merry hell with his little head?
Mm-hmm.
He'll be okay. He's a king.
Aye.
Aye, well, there is that, I suppose.
Master Evan? Hmm? Oh, it is you. It really is.
Ratcha? Gosh, it's been so long. How are you?
Relieved to have found you, that's how. The guards were all talking about how you'd been spotted. Oh, I was petrified they might get to you first. You mustn't stay here any longer. King Mausinger has ordered your arrest.
Thank you for your concern. But I came here to speak with him, as one ruler to another. I mean to forge a union between our two kingdoms.
And how do you plan to do that? In case you haven't noticed, the borders are closed, and the entire country is cut off from the rest of the world.
I know, but... Can I ask you something, Ratcha? Is Ding Dong Dell better now? Are the rats and mice happy?
I think I know what's bothering you, but there's no need to worry, my dear. King Mausinger will come to his senses. He always hated injustice. That's why your father put his faith in him in the first place.
Really?
Oh, yes. Because he felt the same. And that's why he gave Mousefolk a chance, like no king of Ding Dong Dell had ever done before. Well, he made me his maid, didn't he? And Mausinger his chancellor. Such things were unheard of at the time.
But Mausinger believes that... He believes that my father simply used him in order to keep Mousekind under control.
Does he indeed? Then he's sorely mistaken. Your father near enough pulled his mane out trying to build bridges between our two peoples. It's just a shame you have to take an old maid's word for it. If only he could have told you himself. His diary would have been the next best thing, I suppose, but I'm afraid they laid it to rest alongside him.
Is that right? Thank you, Ratcha. You've been very helpful.
Glad to be of service, my dear. Just you be careful now, you hear?
We gotta go to get the diary. Here he is.
Hey.
You seem a little calmer.
Hmm.
Yes, I think I am. Sorry about before. Oh, Pion.
Well, now.
You were wrong. You weren't wrong, Roland. The lad soon came to his senses. Right. Listen, all of you. I must go and visit my father's tomb. I need his diary. I need to get to know him better. Sounds good to me. Let's go, shall we? Lead on, Evan. Bum 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 bum. going into the sewers? Oh. I was like, wait.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Okay. Don't know why we couldn't just land on the place itself. Damn it.
Good luck, everyone.
Eat this!
Meow. Agos! How you doing, Agos? I see that you have found the new emotes. Ah!
Eat this!
Ow.
Eat this!
Uh, do not worry. I have purchased the first Dango thing. Um, and but I don't know when that's gonna happen.
You ready for this?
Oh god. I don't know when that's happening, but Neptunia would be February, and I don't know about Angorango. Now, no. No, I can't do that. I can't just have a bunch of games that I've started and not finished, and then I'm just sitting there just like, oh, I don't really want to play that game anymore. And it's like, I didn't finish it. I don't want to have that, so I want to finish a game before I start another game, because then I'm just gonna sit there and be like, I want to play this. I want to play this. Never finish one of them. I'm like, this is the crypt of the Cat Kings, in it. I heard of this place. Yes, and only one who possesses the mark of the kings can enter. Prepare for long streams. All right, and we go. Probably be like in the summer when I do that, because can't really be sitting here streaming for 7 hours straight normally. So yeah, we gotta do that. My father's possessions are all in here. His diary should be among them. Aha! Here it is, my father's diary. Well, what does it say, Mon? Let's see. What does it say?
Do you remember the day I made you my Chancellor, Mausinger? The other ministers,
were up in arms, but they dare not say so to my face. But I trusted in you. I could see the resolve in your eyes, the determination. You yearned to bury the differences between our kinds, just as I did. I trust in you still. I know that you will continue what we have started, and that you will succeed.
That's a lot of hours. $50 to $70. I haven't even hit that in a month. I hit 75, and that was. What was that? In April. So December will probably be the only month I have reached that again. He trusted Magzi. He had complete faith in him. So Evan, what are you going to do now? Too much talking. See, this is preparing me for the onslaught of what's going to happen. I have to make Miyazu see the truth. I have to tell him what my father really thought of him. Sounds like a plan. Slaughter. Yes, assuming we can get him to talk. Let's head back to Evermore. I have a feeling we'll need to wait for our chances to present itself. Slaughter. Oh wow, I don't even have to go there and just teleport, yeah.
Oi!
King Evan, sire, a letter from Ding Dong Dell.
Huh?
From old Mountain himself, is it? I knew it. Was just a matter of time.
Golly.
You planned this, didn't you, Roland?
Huh?
Planned? What now, Chrissy? Yeah, cuss scheming.
Oh, come on.
Oh, shush, don't you? What does it say? Ahem. To be delivered by hand. What did I do? What? I don't know. To His Radiant Majesty, King Evan, Peter Whisker, Tildrum of Evermore. Tales of your great achievements continue to impress us. We would be honored if you would visit us to discuss your growing union. Our borders guards have been instructed to grant you free passes. Simply present the Mark of Kings as proof of your identity. Your eternal friend and servant, King Miarster of Ding Dong Dell. He wants to make a trade for the Mark of Kings. Guess you knew it would make a pretty good bargaining chip all along, Roland. It's a trap, of course. I don't think he's trying to disguise the fact. He knows we can't refuse.
Oi!
For all his weasel words, 'tis not more than a challenge, and a brazen one at that. But it does mean that we can finally meet him face to face. So it's off to Ding Dong Dell for a bit of the international negotiations in it. Tidy! I'll pack my negotiationing shoes. What? Shoes? My book. Oh my goodness. In Jack Frost's playground. This is a scratch I made in the frozen land known as Jack Frost's playground. I wish I could have spent more time on it, but my fingers were in danger of freezing. The era of the mysterious surrounding this strange crash site cannot be adequately described with words. Yeah. Save. I also bought Final Fantasy 15 as another game we can play. And also Bayonetta, I believe. I forget what I bought. It's a good, that's good.
All right.
That's good. You don't even know what you bought. I will get to it someday. Ange Kingdom. Dimensional Lab. Complete the research. Bingo. Research. There ain't nothing to research. By God. Research. Nope. Okay, we're doing well. Well, ain't nothing to research. Well, I guess we can level up the, these things. To, no. Level up. Or I could wait, and then get that, that research thing. And the research thing will be able, but the research thing will allow us to, upgrade things easier. Well, easier, cheaper. 30% cheaper. Ah. Good egg. Nice.
Oi!
Oi, what do you think you want, eh? Well, you're King Evan,
Oh, my!
Please, you must forgive my atrocious manners, your majesty. King Meowser has asked us to extend you to the most, cordial of welcomes. He wishes you to be informed that he awaits you eagerly in his throne room.
Mm-hmm.
I know the way.
Oh.
Oh, of course, I'll just, I'll stay right here and, carry on, guarding. Yep, you do that. It's been such a long time.
Oi!
Snap out of it, Evanlod. You got some Meowser wrangling to be getting on with. Let's hurry up and get him to sign your declaration, shall we?
Golly.
Oh.
All right.
Bet you're not a kid. There's so much steps. Another save point. You're saving all the time. Like, frickety frackety.
Greetings.
Your Majesty, it's been too long. And I see Roland is with you. I must thank you again for exposing our suspicious to infiltrate so thoroughly, Mr. Crane. And did you bring the Marker King as requested? Don't panic, it's right here.
Excuse me?
King Meowster, I have come to speak with you as a leader of one nation to another. Ah, yes. I must commend you on your new realm, and on your persistence having failed so objectively to rule at the first attempt. You would be forgiven not to try again. I promise, Aranella, I said I would build a kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. And you mean to do this by convincing others to sign your pathetic little pact? I understand. A fine plan for a naive child. It's not. The Declaration of Independence is... Your Majesty, I must insist that you humor the boy's nonsense for not a moment longer. Abandon the pretense. You do not mean to forge an alliance of equals. You mean to bend our kind to your will, just as your father did just before.
Oh no.
Your motives are painfully transparent, but His Majesty will not contend such foolishness. These days are long gone. There will be no pact. Mousekind will submit to the will of Grimlikin no more.
King Mausinger, please, we have to stop this before it's too late. I see now why you overthrew me. So much has happened between our two kinds. But we can't let it go on.
I question why, like, some of it's not voice acted, and then some of it is.
We have to bring the hatred between our peoples to an end.
I understand, like, other situations, but, like, when it goes from not and then to, I just question it.
And what would you know of hatred, boy? Of the taste of shame, of the humiliation of servitude. The line of the Tildrums ends here, today, at my hand. Oh, how long I have waited for this. Ding Dong Dell will never be yours! Never! Yeah! Come, Tildrum! It is time to reach your fate! Take that! Make yourselves useful! Yeah!
It's like the first, like, battle with the ruler.
Take that! Make yourselves useful. Who's next? Take that!
Get in the circle of protection! Holy shit.
Make yourselves useful.
I like that he's in here, because this just makes this nullified. You don't even know what you're saying. Reckon I swear if you die.
humiliated by 2 generations of the same accursed line. Damn you, Tildrum, and all your kind.
We don't have to do this, Mausinger. I didn't come here to fight you. I don't want to fight you.
Come, Your Majesty. You cannot simply bow to defeat. If you do not destroy these worms, our people will never be safe. They will never be free.
Free? Yes, we must be free.
But not like this. Don't listen to him.
Every last Grimalkin must die! Come, Oakenheart! Come to me! My Kingsbond! Who are you? I had thought this tedium would never end.
At last it is done, Master.
Vermine.
I hope you can forgive me, Your Majesty. Even I must confess to feeling some small pang of guilt at having encouraged you to slay your dearest friend and patron. But you should not have so readily taken my word over King Leonard's. Those who claim that blood runs thicker than water grossly overstate the case, my beloved fellow mouse.
No!
In truth, your precious king was too nauseatingly good-natured to betray you, to contemplate anything so base as manipulating you into keeping our kind in check. And more fool him, as you are so very easy to manipulate.
Vermine. How could you?
How could I betray my master? How could you be so foolish as to ask such a question? And now, Lord Doloran, I have fulfilled my part of the bargain. My price was the kingdom, if you recall. I hereby claim it.
Yes, of course. You must be rewarded for your faithful service.
Huh. What?
Oh.
Doloran, what have you done to him?
I have repaid the debt of a traitor, and not a moment too soon. This accursed kingdom. Not only was its ruler too pure-hearted to succumb to my corruption, even his closest aide proved immune to my advances. In the end, I was forced to settle for this contemptible worm. I have wasted so much precious time. But at last, my plan is complete. What a pity you will not be present to witness its glorious fruition!
Oakenheart, has it really come to this?
Wait! You needn't do this alone. We'll fight him together.
Ah!
Here goes nothing.
Whatever them flowers are pumping out, it ain't good. Avoid the polleny stuff and bash them blooms.
Take that! Need a little help here.
Oi!
It's a Higmaker.
All together now! Chasing the Run away! Take that!
Make yourselves useful.
Take that!
Pulling me down.
So what do you guys do?
Cannot give up yet!
Quickly! Evan!
Need a little help here.
No, I told you to go to bed.
Wait! Stop this! Take that! Take that!
Move your fat ass.
Pulling me down.
Can you get down here?
Eat this.
Alright, tail.
Looks like that's how the go for his other leg!
Eat this.
Ah!
Need a little help here. You cannot give up yet.
That must take a lot of mana to be able to protect from that. Uh.
Here goes. Eat this. Don't let me down.
You're welcome.
Ow.
Make yourselves useful. Take that.
Ow. Oh.
Here goes. Need a little help here.
Ah.
No.
Ding Dong Dale is doomed. I have doomed it. My king's bong to have been plucked from me so easily. I was not fit to rule. I was not strong enough. Take my life, Tildrum. It is your right. You must avenge your father. No, Miensir. There will be no more needless death. And the kingdom is not doomed. It will rise again. And it do so because its people will work together to rebuild it, cat and mouse, hand in hand. My father trusted you. You cannot fail him now.
It says... He believed in me. And I... What have I done?
Mausinger, my dearest friend.
Your Majesty.
Be still, Mausinger. I forgive you. Our two kinds have borne each other ill will since time immemorial. The rift between us could not be healed so easily. It was a distance that could only ever be closed one step at a time. But close it shall. One day, we will stand together, hand in hand at last, All thoughts of oppression consigned to history. And you, Mausinger, you will bring this about.
But, Your Majesty, why would you... Oh, why would you trust in one who had failed you so utterly? At whose hand you...
I always trusted you, old friend, and I always will. You see far, further than I ever could. You are a maker of plans, a doer of deeds, a true ruler. Yet there remains in you a lingering shadow of doubt. Doubt in others, born of doubt in yourself. A king must learn to trust his own judgment.
A king? You mean that you still think me worthy?
Who better to rule over the realm I love than one who loves it just as fiercely?
If it please you. Your Majesty.
It does. And now, I must be on my way. When next we meet, I would have you tell me the tale of a kingdom made great by its wise and benevolent ruler.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Farewell, Mausinger. I leave Ding Dong Dell in your hands. Do not fail me. Become a true king. Watch over the land we both love so well.
I will not fail you, old friend.
You say anything, Evan? Okay. Doesn't need to.
King Mausinger, I humbly propose that a pact be made between our realms. Will you sign the Declaration of Interdependence?
It is what your father would have wanted. For our two kingdoms to stand as one. And so it shall be.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Let us work together to make a better, more peaceful world.
You have come far, son of Leonard. I will gladly stand beside you. And I will make Ding Dong Dell a kingdom where all races can stand beside one another. The enmity of generations will divide us no longer. I salute you, Evan, Lord of Evermore.
As for the Mark of Kings, I shall entrust it to your keeping until such time as the matter of the Orange One has been resolved. You may have need of it yet.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope that I will be able to return it to you very soon. Very good. Now I am ready when you are. Let us swear our pact.
Let our nations be joined for the sake of the world.
Let the banners of war ne'er again be unfurled.
United we stand as one single land.
And sure enough, Ding Dong Dell began to change from that day forth. No longer did catkind cower beneath the ground in fear of tyranny. Instead, the Grimalkins stepped out into the sun and saw their brother mice as if for the first time. and the hatred that had divided them for so long melted away like so much snow. Well, perhaps not entirely, but these things take time.
The declaration's finished, Evan. You did it.
And we made peace with Mausinger too, which is something. But his king's bond was stolen, and Doloran really does mean to resurrect the Horned One.
So what if he does? You'll be ready to face him. You'll overcome this trial, just like all the others. After all, if you can as good as unite the whole world, you can do anything.
You're right.
But it's not over yet. And this last part isn't going to be easy.
Would you like to save? Yes. Chapter 8 complete. Nice.
The time has come. All 4 king's bonds belong to me. At last, I shall have my heart's desire.
Something's not right. What the flippin's wrong with you, man? Pull yourself together.
Chapter 9. To be a king.
Roland! What?
What the heck's going on? I'm okay. Anyway, never mind me. Did you see that sky? Batu and the others went on a patrol over that way, didn't they?
Gosh.
Gosh, yes they did. What the hell?
It's torn the very sea asunder.
Is that a kingmaker? If it is, it's the biggest I've ever seen.
The Horned One has returned to us at last. Now the people of this pathetic world shall give their souls to bring my beloved Asirera back to me. More citizens for my kingdom, more power for my kingspawn. And with every soul I steal, the more glorious my realm will become.
Ahoy there.
Here we are, your majesty, back in one piece, near enough.
Forgive me.
I'm afraid we have some rather troubling news to impart. We sure do, but I think you'll probably guess what it is. It's hard to believe that, but my sources assure me it's true. Evan has actually got Ding Dong Dell to join forces with him and become part of the Union. Yes, you heard that right. Evan has buried the hatch with mountains and added his old kingdom to the Union. Can't be so. The four great kingdoms are united. Well, technically five great kingdoms now. Am I dreaming? What does this mean? No more war? Welcome back to the occasional look at folks with talent to spare. This time around, I'd like to introduce Yapi, a military maestro who has always keeps his cool in the heat of the battle. He is a real inspiration for aspiring swordsmen everywhere. Next bright star I would like to make the acquaintance of is the agricultural expert by the name of Lady Trudy. She burns with ambition to have the finest farm in the whole of the five kingdoms, and she has the vigor and grit to actually make it happen. It's level up. Not level up. I was leveling up. Save. What do you mean I don't? I can't. So the Horn Run really has returned. Indeed, we've encountered the creature in the skies above the Blackened Isle. I recorded it on my monolith if you need to see this. It appeared along with the large landmass, which we can only assume to be the continent that was lost when the Hornland was sealed away. It's enormous. Look, it's Longfang. Not just Longfang, lad. The whole blasted lot's there. Bryn, Skimmer, Bastion, and Old Oakenhut too. This Ventura's Kingmakers Conference. But there is something different in their bearings. These are not true Kingmakers. They are face similes created through the power of the Stolen Kingsmoan, I would assume. Well, whatever they are, they created some kind of barrier to protect the Horned One. Indeed. And the monster, the moment the barrier was raised, the fiend began absorbing a succession of spears of pure light.
What the?
Spears of what could they be? If you were give me a moment, Rowan. Scant moments after absorbing the first of these spears, the Horned One began to expel a great cloud of black creatures. Yeah, and those were flying off in every direction. Luckily, not too many of them headed this way. Ugh, they look horrible. Now, as to the nature of these spears of light, it is my belief that they were souls, distillations of the very essence of life. The Horned One is absorbing the souls of the people of the world and transforming them, enslaving them.
Oh my.
That's awful. Do you remember that Dolan did to Vermin when the life was leached from him? When he became little more than a walking corpse? This is what happens when a person's soul is stolen. And you're saying that's happening to people all over the world, even as we speak? They're being turned into a living dead? How can we turn them back?
Well,
I cannot say for certain, but there must surely be a way. And how about come there's none around these parts? Has had these souls taken hostage, I ask ye. I think we may have Luffy to thank for that.
No, man.
Me? I did nothing, man. There's nothing, I swear. You didn't have to. What's the one thing our nation has that the others don't anymore? That's right, a kingmaker. That bond between you and Evan is still strong. That means we're protected.
Yeah.
Not bad, Mr. Kingmaker. Not bad at all.
In it, though.
In it, though. Reckon I had a little inkling it might be something like that. Stand to reason. Then it me be important or not in that. But why has he done all this? Why would he be so desperate to bring back the Hornworn in the first place? I believe I can help you there. What? Your Majesty? You must forgive me and forgive the intrusion, Evan. Circumstances being what they are. Not at all. You're very welcome. Now, on the subject of who Dolan is and what exactly he might want, I believe I have some information that may clarify things a little further. 2,000 years ago, he was the ruler of a nation called Aligora, and he made a pact with the Horned One. Though he was a small and insufficient kingdom, by enlisting the aid of such a kingmaker, he thought to make Aragoro great, to bend this singular evil to his will. That tallies with what Niall told us back when he first learned about Dolan. But things did not go according to plan. Instead of a terribly tragic befell the realm. Far from growing great, it disappeared from the world entirely. It is believed that he was unable to contain the fiend's all-consuming corruption, and that the entire continent Aga stood upon was spirited away to a place between worlds. What happened to Dolan would appear to be determined to revive this vanquished land.
What?
But why? Why would he want to bring it back after all these years? I don't know, but I think I understand why he needed all this king's bonds now. Without them, he couldn't hope to control something so powerful. Well, whether we be inkling as to why or why not, I'd say the Swab's wish is a little more than close to coming true. So as a kingdom-sized chunk of land appeared alongside with great creatures, that's for certain. But if Dolan's get what he's wanted, why would he be stealing everyone's souls? He needs followers, subjects. The more powerful he grows, the more powerful his kingmakers grow in return. And one whose ambitions stretch as far as enlisting the aid of such an utterly evil being would surely not be satisfied with merely recovering his lost realm. No. Now that he has the means of his command, it would seem he intends to bring all the peoples of the world under his dark domination. So So he wants to take over the whole world? We can't. We won't. We won't let him. We won't.
Yeah.
And how exactly are we supposed to stop him? You saw the size of the mountain of spikes. He called it his kingmaker, didn't you? There is one possibility. Mornstar, the sword said to be sealed away the Horned One's evil all the centuries ago. Mornstar? Alas, its whereabouts are no longer known. But there is yet time. The great evil gathers its forces still. If that sword can be found beneath its reaches its full strength, we may yet stand a chance. But how do we find it if nobody knows where it is? How indeed? Any tale to millennia is the making will almost certainly be more fantasy than fact by now, and surely no records from that time remain. 2,000 years, eh? I think we might know just where to find records from that far back, don't you, Evan? Oh, of course, the library in Goldpaw. You're right. If anything from back then did survive, you know, you could bet Bodley will know about it. Then it seems we have a plan of action. We will inform the rulers of other realms of all that comes to pass. We will relay them to the cause, and then make ready to the Horned Ones by force. You will seek out further clues to Mornstar's whereabouts. Alright. Very well, until we meet again. Righto.
Let's see now.
You see what I just saw? The huge thing that just fell from the sky? I don't know about you, but I've got a bad feeling about this. Just when things were about to look up for the world. Kitty. Kitty baiting has been banned. What? At long last, the Grimlican are free to walk around without fear of being attacked. I will never forget what Mountain did to King Leonard. But if Evan can forgive him, then perhaps one day I can too. Going back to Ding Dong Dell, ever since King Leonard was overthrown, I have been plying my trade in Cloud Coil Canyon. But finally, it seems I can return to Ding Dong Dell. I would like to thank all my loyal Cloud Coil Canyon customers. I hope you pay me a visit at Swift Solutions. The Rise of the Horned One. Dun, 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 dun. Look at all this money.
All right.
Expand coffers. Aha! So now we just wait for the money to roll in, and then we got more money available to roll in. Oh boy.
Hey.
Your Majesty, I have received reports of suspicious activity taking place on the outskirts of the kingdom. At first I thought it was nothing more than some pesky gang of bandits passing through, but several days have now passed, and it seems the commotion has yet to die down.
Golly.
That sounds a bit worrying. What have you been able to find out so far? Witnesses have reported strange banging and clanging noises like those a hammer would make coming from the north in the middle of the night. We assume they might be related to the construction of some kind, but whenever we had been to investigating during daytime, there was nothing to be seen. Well, it can't be construction work if you can't see anything, can it? Can it? Fear not, Your Majesty. I have already dispatched a unit to investigate. They are currently situated to the southwest of the kingdom. They'll be able to provide you with any further detail, I am sure.
Thank you.
Thank you for the report, Gauja. I had better head over there right away. Dun dun. Let's go collect all these quests. Oh yeah, we might be able to cook some new things.
Are you ready to order?
I would like to cook. Nope, okay.
Take your time. See ya!
Oi.
Alright there, Evan. Would you like to hear a retail that put a smile on your face? Oh yes, absolutely. Of course you would. This isn't the place for it, though. Let's go somewhere more private, eh? So, what's the story of your Nyal? No? You will never believe this, Evan, but I've won some kind of prize. Look, I got this letter about it today. Dear Nyal of Forest of Nyal, congratulations, mate. You've been selected from a pool of 1,000 to win a top prize. Just come down the Mugs Brawl and read this letter as proof. Looking forward to seeing ya. Gosh, that's wonderful, Neil. Congratulations. Aye, that it is. There's just one wee problem, though. These all bones of mine are so stiff as anything right now. I cannot possibly make it all the way there and back. Do ya think you can maybe go in my place? Listen, y'all. I don't want to be busting your bubble, but I'd ignore the letter if I were you. I've seen this kind of scam 1,000 times. Aye, but what if it isn't a scam, eh? I'm not going to miss the chance to claim my prize. Of course, I know there's a chance in Dodgy, but it's a chance I'm willing to take. What do you say, Evan? Will you help me out, laddie? To be honest, I'm rather curious to see if the prize is real myself. Let's go find out, Roland. Well, it's your funeral. Guess it can't hurt to take a look. Roland knows too much. Bum bum.
All right.
Nope. Oh dear, just what am I going to do?
Excuse me?
Is there something troubling you? Yep.
Hello.
As a matter of fact, there is, Your Majesty. Something is weighing very heavily on my mind indeed. You see, my daughter is about to be married. That's wonderful. Congratulations. Thank you, yes. It is sure to be a very special day for our family. And for our beloved daughter in particular, of course. There's only one problem, is the dress. You see, I have not been able to acquire the wool required to make it. Oh, is there something special about this wool? Indeed, there is. It is known as pure wool. It has been a long tradition in Gopal for wedding dresses to be woven from it. Unfortunately, the area where it's produced has become infested with monsters. Oh dear! Well, don't worry. I can go and get it for you. It would be an honor to be able to contribute to your daughter's big day.
Thank you.
Really, Your Majesty? Oh, thank you. You are truly a wonderful young man. I shall wait for you in return. Good luck. Weasley Robes of Wisdom. Aye! I didn't right know what to do about it. She'll be to death on me, I tell thee. Are you alright, Kinch? You look a little distressed. Distress, aye. Distress is right, lad. It's that pile of your bracken. She keeps interfering with us working, stitching her nose and where it's not wanted. Sticking. I know you get giving her some right fancy job and all, but the fact is she only been in the town 5 minutes and she's no right to be telling us what to do. The lads don't want to hear it. Oh, I see. Well, I rather prefer if you would be able to get along. Get along? We could barely have a conversation without some bothering or other. Get along, my eye. Come on, Kinch. I'm sure it's not that bad. Listen, why don't I go and have a word with her for you?
Hello.
Hello, Prince. How's everything going? Not so bad, I guess. Trade with Broadleaf is booming right now, which is kind of fun.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of Broadleaf, I have good news and bad news. Which do you want first? Gosh, the good news, I think. Alright, here goes. I found a way we can get a hold of a super cool Broadleaf ink component for free. That's wonderful. And the bad news? Yeah, well, if we want it, we'll need to go find it. See, it's fell out of the airship. It was being transported in somewhere over the desert. It was something to do with a propulsional fusion reactor. So now the project's been shelved. Broadleaf Inc. doesn't need it anymore. Which is why I thought we could go claim it forevermore. Nobody over at Broadleaf Mines, I already checked. How exciting! I'll start looking for it right away. I thought you'd say that. You're a good kid, Evan, and a good king too. So yeah, all we know is that it's in the desert someplace. I don't have any more detail than that, sorry. Guess you have to head that way and keep your eyes peeled. Bam bam. No. Hi, King Evan. How fortunate that we should meet like this. May I speak with you for a while?
Hello.
Hello there, Philippos. What's on your mind? Well, Your Majesty, I have decided that I would like to learn to cook, and I would like to do with so without delay. Gosh, that's very sudden. Tell me more. That's the truth is I have recently had cause to spend more time and more time in the forest with Moggy May, and we sometimes share a meal as we take a break from hunting. Unfortunately, the range of dishes is currently limited to salted roast meat and unsalted roast meat. That's not a lot of variety. Exactly, Moggy May has yet to complain. In fact, she claims that nothing satisfies her more than salted meat. But I suspect that she simply does not know what she's missing. If I were to become as adept as cookery as I am hunting, I could educate her palate and change her life forever. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Is there anything I could help you with? There is, and that is why I've been wanting to speak with you. You see, I have decided that the first dish I should attempt to cook is hydropollen stew. I believe it will be easy enough, but could you perhaps bring me the one to model my efforts upon? I truly feel that this would be the ideal dish for which to open Moggy May's eyes to the possibilities of fine dining. Of course, I'll bring you a portion of hydropollen stew right away. Bam bam. Oh boy. Lucky Star Casino.
Welcome to Swift Solutions.
Click on tasks. For completed tasks. Trade. Ah. So we get Jared back. No Bert. That's everything right there.
By the way,
Quests. Yeah, so those are just broadly, ding dong dill, no dill. So let's go to Broadleaf first, get those people, and go over to the Ding Dong Dell, and then get those people, and I don't know what else. Oh hey, the taskmaker told me all about you. Rumor has it that you're looking to hire an executive producer for All-Star show. That can't be right, can it? Oh, only kidding. You want to move? You want me to move to your kingdom, right? I'd be happy to. But seriously, it's good to hear that you have a theater. We don't have one in Broadleaf. It's a cultural wasteland. Anyway, it's always been my dream to produce a big show at some fancy venue.
Thank you.
And now, it sounds like I might get the chance. Thank you so much. Now, the only question is what kind of show to put on. Opera, musical. If you have any requests, just say the word. That's Eli. I don't know where he is. Confusion be gone. Uptown? Question mark? Or is it Midtown? Midtown. Look at all these quests that we're just gonna ignore for now. Ah, bonjour to you, Monsieur Evan. I have been keeping an eye on your philanthropy, and I have to say it's impressed. Every time I ask about the news trends in Broadleaf, your name comes up. Alas, there is nothing more chic than a king who knows when to help the proletariat, oui? I don't know French. And you manage to look so cool when you're doing it. And you have given the old and old worst of the new fashion idea. But Monsieur Evan, listen to Monsieur Pierre Plalit. I have a favor to ask you. I would like to become a subject of your new kingdom. Just imagine, Mio Parole, you will have the finest and most fashionable robes of any king in the old of the store. Allow me to live there with you, Monsieur Evan, and your kingdom will be a fashion destination par excellence. So it is decided, we, formidable. Now I must say merci, bon appétit for the opportunity, and au revoir. clearly tell, my French is great. I'm not French. I don't speak French. I have not even studied French whatsoever. Go back to Jared. Who else are we looking for? Him, right? No. Alright. Let's go back to Uptown.
Say.
Listen, kid. If this isn't work related, keep it short, okay? So you want me to move to your kingdom, huh? Well, I guess it's some kind of an honor being invited by the king. Alright, I'm in. It's a yes for me. Let me know what you need when you need someone to lend you a hand on the battlefield.
Right.
Guess little Misty here'll be seeing some action soon then, yeah? Team expulsion. Oh, yeah, sorry. Misty's what I call my gun. Guess you're not a weapon namer? Well, take all sorts, I guess. And now, Jared.
Thanks.
Oh, hey, thanks for helping us out back there. You know, all that scary stuff that happened made me realize I need to bulk up. That's why I have been hitting the gym every day and watching what I eat. I got to say, I've really getting into the weights and been stronger. It's kind of useful for the day job too. But enough about me. Was there something you wanted to talk about, kid? I got a lifting session starting soon, so I'll keep it short, okay?
So,
You want me to come and to your kingdom? Well, sure. I got no problem with that. Heh. You look kind of shocked. I guess most people just don't say yes right away, huh? Well, I'll be honest with you. You got your timing just right. My contract at the gym is just about to expire, and now I got this buff new body. It's only right that I use it to help somebody out. Let me know whatever you when you're heading out in the battle, okay, kid? Hand me a shield and I'll keep you safe. That's a promise. Okay, then we go into Ding Dong Dell.
Hello there.
Don't tell me I know what you're coming to talk to me about. It's because I'm the most distinct merchant of all in Ding Dong Dell, is it not? And I've got to say, you come at an excellent time. You see, I have a very special something to offer you, myself. Yes, that's right. And me and all my special skills can be yours today. I know exactly how much every item you pick up is worth, and that means I can make sure you sell it on a decent price too. Why, I could even turn a profit on your tail if I had a mind to do so. No, of course not. I'm not actually suggesting you sell your tail. That was just a little merchant joke. Now then, do we have a deal? We do? Excellent. You won't forget this, Your Majesty. I'm really am the very best at what I do.
Thanks.
A strong economy is the foundation of any successful state, and with me on board, your kingdom is really going to flourish.
Hi.
The taskmaker at Swift Solutions have been keeping me abreast of your recent achievements. Your Majesty, how wonderful that you found me in your busy schedule to help so many people. The little acts of benevolence may not be recorded in the annals of history, but I find them far more impressive than any grand gesture. Alas, I have learned during my historical studies that such everyday expressions of kindness inevitably go unremarked upon. My first reaction was to wonder why any ruler would therefore bother with such trivialities, but having observed your actions, Your Majesty, I think I understand. There are little moments like that make life worth living. You have opened my eyes, King Evan. You have made me realize that the incidents recorded in the conventional histories are irrelevant. It is seamlessly trivial day-to-day moments that truly makes it matter. From now on, I shall dedicate myself recording these moments for the benefits of future generations, and I am delighted to say, Your Majesty, that you will be the chief subject of my studies. The duty of a historian is not only to scrutinize the past, but also to ensure the future generations do not forget its lessons. In your case, King Evan, I am certain that you have much to teach our descendants. I shall do my best to keep track of all that you achieve. Oh boy. You gonna keep track of my deaths as well? Because that'd be fun.
Hello.
Hello, King Evan. It's me, Kitty, from the bakery. I'm so proud that you've invited me to come to your kingdom. Don't worry, I won't let you down. When it comes to baking bread, there's no one better than me. Magnus's policy made things difficult for me. I had to find someone else to run the bakery. And that's when I started to think seriously about moving somewhere else. So, you can imagine how excited when I heard that you set up a new kingdom. They say people from all over the world are living happily together there. Well, now they're going to have a delicious bread to eat too.
Yeah.
And I don't just make bread. If it comes to the oven, I can cobble it together. Just let me know what you fancy, and I'll bake you a fresh batch. Well, well, it seems the taskmaker was right. The King of Evermore really does want me to join his kingdom. Ahem, forgive me, you weren't meant to hear that. Now listen, my name is Gristilla. Most people are frightened of me. They spread rumors about me saying that I dabble in black magic and forbidden spells. But the mere fact that I am a loner with a passion of magic does not make me evil, or even disreputable. And yet, this is the reputation I found myself lumbered with. Now people only come to me for curses and hexes and the like. Sometimes it can be interesting. People come from miles away for my services, but I can't help wishing this whole misunderstanding hadn't happened.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's my fault for keeping myself to myself, but still, I had enough of darkness from dawn till dusk. I want to do something a little more cheerful. That's why I decided to move to Evermore. No one knows me there after all. I can forget my past and be whoever I want to be.
Yes.
And I can finally stop working on a miserable black magic and start doing something good in the world. Love potions, lucky charms. Honestly, I have so many ideas. I won't let you down, I promise. I wonder how many side quests there are. There's no doubt about it. My farm is the best in all of Ding Dong Dell. It goes to show what we mice are capable of when we put our minds to it. It's rather dull, though. Being the best, I mean, there's no rivalry now. I'm ground the competition to dust. I much preferred it when running this place was a bit more of a challenge.
Yes.
Which is why I was very happy to hear about your little kingdom in the Heartlands. It sounds just like the challenge I need. I decided to let my husband take over the running of this place so I can come over to Evermore and start from scratch again. And do you know what the best part of it is? I've already have the top rivalry to compete with right here. Oh ho ho! I can't wait to get down to some good old hard graft again.
Oh, yes.
Brace yourself. You're about to have the finest farm in 5 kingdoms. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That is also not what I wanted. That... I know exactly what I'm doing. Let's go to the castle, get the money, and upgrade some things. The doohickeys, doodads, and all that.
All right.
It's almost leveled up. Should just put people in here, like, seriously. Baker's shirt. What's this say? Medicines. You have 100 citizens, which I think is gonna happen pretty soon. Once we do all those quests, it's a lot to still do. Aha! I don't have enough money. Well, watch this. No money, my ass. So does this add more things to research? I don't have enough money. Oh. Citizens. Level up.
Hey there.
It's so wonderful to be working for you again, Your Majesty. I'm determined to make this kingdom Arianella would have loved, and be determined to work every bit as hard as she would have done to achieve it. Ooh, there's everyone that we can level up today. Let's get us to 17,000? No. Very close, though.